excitement in the air, and I'm looking forward to this match as much as anyone, I think.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the U.S. Open moments that had the world in a spin.
But as Mark Twain once said, reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated.
Number 10. This is cinema. On August 28, 2024, the official U.S. Open Tennis Championship account tweeted out what was possibly an awkward view into the personal life of a poor random U.S. Open attendee.
That story reflected their mindset last year of they're going to play the long game. Yeah.
The video, which now has over 27 million views, shows a man returning to his seat with 2 drinks. He sits down and appears to reach out to hand one of the beverages to the woman beside him, before another man beats him to it. "This is cinema," reads the caption posted alongside the video. Personally, we'd rather watch challengers.
I don't want you to get hurt. You don't want me to get hurt?
Number 9. Sampras and Agassi's most iconic match. Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi have one of the most iconic rivalries in tennis, one that led to more than a few memorable matches.
Welcome back to Arthur Ashe Stadium for the moment we've all been waiting for.
But there's a reason their 2001 quarterfinal match is still considered one of the greatest ever played at the US Open. While neither player was in their prime, they defied odds and delivered an exceptional display of tennis.
Oh, that is incredible.
Every single set of the match was decided by a tiebreak, resulting in an incredibly tense game that eventually went to Sampras. As he said after defeating his rival, quote, "It was probably as good as it gets."
Pete Sampras survives this epic battle in the 32nd meeting between these two.
Number 8. Goff versus Osaka. In 2019, at 15, Coco Gauff made her Arthur Ashe Stadium debut and was defeated in straight sets by then-defending champion Naomi Osaka.
The defending champion is moving on here in New York.
By 2 sets to love.
She ends the remarkable journey of Coco Gauff, who has added so much to week 1 here.
Left in tears following the match, she was comforted by her opponent. In a post-match press conference, Osaka stated that she wanted to give Goff the opportunity to address the fans who came to see her play.
So I was just thinking, it would be nice for her to address the people that came and watched her play, and they were cheering for her. And for me, it was just something that was, instinctive, I guess.
Years later, Goff had not forgotten, shouting her out in 2023 following a win over Karolina Muchova that landed her a spot in her first U.S. Open final. Goff shouted out Osaka's gesture after the match.
Thanks for coming. Naomi, I remember the moment we had on this court, I don't even remember, 3 years ago, and it meant a lot to me, and I'm so excited to have you back on tour.
Number 7. Puchintseva ignores ballgirl. During the 2024 U.S. Open, video was posted to social media that seems to show Yulia Puchintseva ignoring a ballgirl throwing balls in her direction during a match against Jasmine Paolini. The footage was retweeted by 6-time major winner Boris Becker, who expressed that Puchintseva's behavior toward the ballgirl was, quote, terrible. On her own Instagram account, Puchintseva responded to the controversy. She said she was deep in her own thoughts and wasn't trying to humiliate or disrespect the ballgirl and ultimately apologized.
Yulia Puchintseva showing her displeasure at this point, just hasn't found an avenue through.
She also added that, quote, it's kind of scary the way the world can judge someone from just a 3-second video. Number 6. Djokovic's comeback. In the 2011 U.S. Open semifinals, Novak Djokovic was down 2 sets against tennis great Roger Federer.
And that's it. Federer goes up 2 sets to love.
It seemed unlikely he would be able to turn things around, but he did, delivering an improved performance and winning the entire match. From there, he went on to beat defending champ Rafael Nadal and emerge victorious in the final. What's extra remarkable is that Djokovic had pulled off a similar feat a year prior, reaching the final at Flushing Meadows after saving 2 match points in the final set. It was also the second time in 2011 Federer lost after winning the first 2 sets, following a loss to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga at Wimbledon.
What a sensational performance and what an amazing win.
Yeah, it was just amazing today. I played unbelievable.
Number 5. The Banana Conspiracy. Former tennis star Maria Sharapova is remembered as one of the greatest players of all time.
It's always very interesting to note what players are doing early in the match.
But that doesn't mean her illustrious career was without controversy. Take this particularly bizarre instance from the 2006 US Open. During a match that saw Sharapova win her second Grand Slam title, her father was spotted on more than one occasion holding a banana.
On the screen there is Yuri Sharapova, Maria's father. Always intense.
The tennis player insisted that her father was only doing what a good father does by trying to remind her to eat during the final. That didn't stop the rumors from spreading, with Sharapova and her father being accused of using the banana for secret coaching tactics.
She's going to go up and get a hug from Dad as she did at Wimbledon.
Number 4. Honoring Billie Jean King. At the 2006 U.S. Open, Billie Jean King was honored opening night at Arthur Ashe Stadium with the renaming of the United States Tennis Association Stadium Complex to the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center.
Mi casa es su casa. My house is your house. This is our house.
Alongside a jubilant New York crowd and several of her fellow tennis stars, King appeared incredibly proud as the facility was rechristened. Even then Mayor of New York City Michael Bloomberg was there to deliver some remarks, and singer Diana Ross treated the audience to a performance. All in all, it was an extravagant and very well-deserved celebration of a groundbreaking and exceptional athlete. Number 3. 5 straight titles for Federer. Between 2004 and 2008, Roger Federer was an untouchable titan, winning 5 consecutive U.S. Open titles.
Great point to end this final. What a brilliant performance by Roger Federer.
Roger Federer has his 5th consecutive U.S. Open.
Federer is the only male player in the Open era to pull off this feat, winning 40 consecutive matches at the U.S. Open in the process. Some have gone so far as to call the record unbreakable.
Roger Federer showing he's still got the passion.
Did we mention that this guy pulled off 5 straight Wimbledon titles as well? And these are just 2 of his accomplishments. Federer holds a bounty of other records as well, including 30 from Guinness World Records.
What else do we have to look forward to in the future?
That's all I got.
Number 2. Serena's 6th title. At the 2014 U.S. Open, Serena Williams once again made history by securing her 6th title win, her 3rd consecutive at the time. With this remarkable feat, she became tied with Chris Evert for most wins by a woman at the Open. This was also her 18th major win, again putting her on par with Evert, along with fellow tennis legend Martina Navratilova for most U.S. Open singles titles won by a woman in the Open era. Winning both the U.S. Open and the U.S. Open Series, Williams netted $4 million. That is the biggest payday in the history of the sport. 4 years later, Serena was the subject of another viral U.S. Open moment when her outburst against an umpire was caught on camera.
Are you kidding me? Because I said you're a thief. Because you stole a point from me. But I'm not a cheater.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Pete Sampras' career closer. Sampras recovered from tournament drought right in time, making it to the final.
The 2002 U.S. Open men's singles champion, Pete Sampras.
Justine Henin-Alden's 0-3 victory. Despite exhaustion, Henin took home the title in a memorable match.
And she's done it! Justine Henin-Alden.
A victory for moms everywhere. Leaving tennis in 2007 to start a family, Kim Clijsters returned in 2009 to capture the title. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Women come to prime time. In 2001, the women's final was showcased in prime time for the first time ever at the U.S. Open, a signifier of how far the women's game had come at the time.
First time, prime time, a women's final at the U.S. Open.
It was a Grand Slam clash between sisters, the first of many to come, as Venus and Serena Williams duked it out in a display that needed as many eyes on it as possible.
Wow, Serena rips a winner.
Since then, women's tennis has come to even more prominence, in no small part thanks to the continued success of the Williams sisters on the court, alongside several other incredible female players.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2001 U.S. Open Women's Singles Champion, Venus Williams.
Did we miss your favorite moment? Lob it to us in the comments.
She told me that I did amazing and good luck, and then she asked if I could do the on-court interview with her, and I said no because I knew I was going to cry the whole time, but she encouraged me to do it.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.